Today we're talking about the 10 super easy ways or super easy video ideas to grow your business. I'm excited to connect with you today and share this great information. My name is Teresa Sanderson, and I'm going to be your host for this class. Just want to give you the lay of the land as we look at what we're going to talk about today. The first thing I want to let you know about is the top 3 reasons that you should be using video to grow your business. If you're not already doing that, this is going to be really, really important information that you want to know and quite honestly, that you need to know. If this is something that you're not doing already, you definitely want to get on track to be bringing video into your marketing plan for 2021. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about 10 super easy video ideas that you can use very easily and quickly to grow your own business. And then lastly, I've got a super duper special offer just for you. And I'm going to share with you all the details of that. So first of all, I want to thank you for being here. As you pop in, please feel free to say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I do so love to connect with all of you. And if you're catching this on the replay, know that I value so much my replay viewers. So please be sure to comment hashtag replay because I do love to connect with you as well. And I do love to know that you stopped by. So thank you for being here. So let's dive right into it. Okay. Your time is valuable and I respect that. Why video marketing? Why in the world should you be thinking about video? Why would you even want to begin to dive into video marketing? And there's 3 key reasons. All right. So, first of all, your audience know that in general, people love video. Period. End of story. All right. Video viewing actually constitutes 80% of all internet traffic. Did you hear that? 80% of any internet traffic is video viewing. So what does that mean? That means that people love video. So if we're providing information in a way other than video that people don't love that much, we are shooting ourselves in the foot. Okay. So if you're spending your time creating beautiful blogs and written blogs, maybe written social media graphics, written posts, that kind of thing, not that those things aren't important, but you want to be conveying the same information at least in video form because 80% of internet traffic is video viewing. People are not hopping on to read a blog. They're not hopping on to look at social posts. They're hopping on for video. You got me? And that is really, really important for you to know. Video converts 70 to 80% better than all other media. So again, how do you want to spend your time as an entrepreneur? Do you want to be working very hard on things that don't matter as much? Or do you want to be putting your efforts into something that we know is very, very solid? So think about this. The one video you can make today could result in 70 to 80% opt-ins on your lead magnet, 70 to 80% sales, 70 to 80% more reach in your audience, 70 to 80% more yeses, 70 to 80% more growth. Do you see what I mean? When I talk to people about time management and planning, I talk to them about working on the small hinges that swing the big doors. Every one of us have 20% of tasks in our business that provide 80% of the growth. Okay, 80% of the sales, 80% of the income, 80% of the traffic, all of that stuff. So we need to be focusing on those 20% activities that make the rain in our business, and video is one of those things. You see what I'm saying? We want to be doing our social media. Yes, it's important, but we also need to do it right. Okay, we need to do it in a way that we know people love to consume it, and people love video as evidenced by, right, 80% of all internet traffic being video viewing. Lastly, people retain information shared in video format. They retain 95% of it versus 10% that they remember in media that's given in other ways. Okay. Where do you want to put your energy? Do you want to put your energy in your messaging that they are going to remember, or do you want to put it into some other format that they are not likely to remember at all? See what I mean? Everything that we do, and this goes along with, I teach something else called intentional living, and this kind of goes right along with that. It just means we're going to put our efforts into the right areas so that we're not so busy being busy that we lose sight of what we're working for, right? Each of us are entrepreneurs and we're looking for a couple things. If you're a heart-centered entrepreneur like I am, you're looking to reach and help as many people as you possibly can. Okay. We cannot also deny the fact that as entrepreneurs, though, we are trying to do what? Earn an income. Correct? So, I mean, and there's no harm, no foul in that. There's nothing that makes you less of an entrepreneur by saying, yes, I need to make some money. There's nothing wrong with that. My problem is that when we focus on doing the wrong things, the wrong kind of activities, maybe even just slightly wrong, okay, less than the best, we're spinning our wheels in ways that we don't need to. You are a talented, gifted person. The world needs your story, they need your message. So it's time that we put it in to a format that they love to consume and they're going to remember. And so that when they come to the problem that you can solve, you are the only logical choice. Okay, so those are the top 3 reasons that we need to be using video. Now, what kind of videos can you use to grow your business? This is super duper exciting as well. And we're going to go through 10 super easy video ideas. And the very first one is going to be a product demonstration video. So if you'll bear with me, I'm going to share my screen and you're going to see a few examples of different types of video as we go through this. So I'm just going to pop open my screen here, and I have one that is about a course. It's an online course that I created called The Essential Quick Start, and because an online course is kind of hard to imagine or visualize without, having been behind the curtain that you have to pay to get behind. So this allowed me to demonstrate that product in a video form with some screenshots and different things. And here's what that looks like. All right, so you can see that a product video, a product-oriented video that is just designed to educate your customer about what it is that you have to offer is a really, really awesome, amazing thing that you can have in your toolkit, okay? And again, people love to consume video, so this is a great way for us to put our products out there and explain them. And another thing that I love is that with just the music that you put together with a video, you can work your way into different demographic groups, younger people, millennials, older people, you know what I mean? People resonate with different styles of music. And so you can change things up and expand your audience. The next kind of video that I would recommend you use, this is the second one, is a thank you video. So think about this, as people pop to your thank you page after they've made a purchase, how nice would it be to have you there on the page with a video just saying, hey, thanks so much. I totally appreciate your business. Yada, 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 just a quick personal thank you. And what does that show? That shows how much you care. They can see your face, they can see your smile, they get to know you a little bit, and it grows this emotional connection that we can only do with video. No other media is going to allow us to grow an emotional connection with our audience. So that thank you video can live on a thank you page after a lead magnet, after a product purchase. You can send it out in an email to people who've just made a purchase or signed up for something. Use it in a variety of ways, but again, it's going to set you apart and it's going to be a memorable message. People are going to think, wow, she took the time enough. She took the time to send me something saying thank you. Send me a nice thank you message. All right. Next, turn your blog post into a video. I wrote a blog post the other day called 5 no-cost ideas for relaxation on the weekend. And so let me show you what that looks like converted to a video. And this is a simple, what I call a list sickle video. There were 5 things that I covered in the blog post, and there are 5 things that I covered in this video. So let's take a look. So you can see that it is very easy to convert a blog post into um, into a video. And what I love about this, you can see on the last screen that after you watch it, it says read the blog here. And so when people also visit the blog, it says check out the video here. You know, the video is included. So you can grow your YouTube channel and also your blog at the same time through this interchange. So this is a great way to do what? Repurpose your content. And this is the way that people seem to say, oh my gosh, she's everywhere. I see her everywhere. I see her on YouTube. I see her on Facebook. I see her on the web. You know, all of these things. And this is how you do that, is through repurposing your content. And I'm using it in multiple places where people can take advantage of it. But again, out of the two mediums, blog post or video, if I had to do only one, I would choose video. That's just me, okay? Just because I've got a lot more bang for my buck with that. All right, so the next kind of video that we can make, let's think about your FAQ page. All of those frequently asked questions. How nice would it be for your customer to be able to go there and find some recorded videos of you explaining, giving them the answers to these frequently asked questions? That's going to show them again that you care, that you're compassionate, that you're serious about customer service, and that their business matters to you. And so all of that is really, really important. And for me as a new customer, I would definitely want to know that from someone that I just bought from. So consider taking your FAQ page from just a standard written, droll kind of page to something that says, you know, maybe give them the option. You've got a video up here and the text is written down below. Right? I've seen that quite a few different places lately, and I love that option because there may be some people who actually want to read it, and for those 10%, here you go. We got you covered, right? But for everybody else who wants to see it in a video, watch it, see it, do it, then they've got the video that can help them with that, okay? So FAQ page is a great way to use it. The next thing that we have an opportunity to do with video, and this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth way is to make a testimonial video. And I'm just going to show you one of these from one that I have made recently for a dear friend of mine. So I'll just pull this up really quickly. And it's actually going to be in a little different folder, but not a big deal. We'll get right to it. And this is a testimonial video because a lot of times we receive testimonials, but the trouble is that they live in a lot of different places. And so this allows you to take those written posts or even video posts, you know, video testimonials, and put them all in one place where you can share them on your website, because nothing says love and like your customers saying, wow, what a great job. Okay. There you go. So that is an example of a testimonial. You have some solid gold living in your personal message box on Facebook. You have it in your emails. You have it on probably Instagram, Twitter, lots of places where people send you these messages talking about how awesome they are doing because of your product. They're probably saying things like, oh my gosh, I never could have got this done without your product XYZ that saved me hours and hours of time and research. It's, you know, it totally decreased my stress. And you know what? I got the job done with time to spare. all of these great things that people are saying you can put into a nice little package called a testimonial video, and you can make it easy to share because, again, this is the currency called social proof. Okay, social proof is our currency, and we need that as entrepreneurs because it is telling our story. We are not the ones telling it. Our satisfied, raving fans are telling the story for us about what we do, how we do it, and how much they love it. And that's why we need a testimonial video. The next kind of video, this is number 7. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 7. Value proposition video. This is an awesome, amazing opportunity for you to differentiate yourself from anybody and everybody else on the internet. Value proposition videos allow you to state what's different about you and why you are the only logical choice to provide the solution to their problem. Okay, so I'm going to take this back to when my husband and I owned a hospice agency some time ago. And Medicare had very strict rules about what we could say and what we couldn't say in our marketing. And so what we focused on was what we called the abundant life hospice difference. And that was things like, we have a nurse, we send a nurse to the bedside when death is near to take over all the medication dosing and be at the bedside for, 12, 24 hours, however long we need to be. Because we are totally committed to that. We were Christ-centered, faith-based, family-friendly. Those were other things that differentiated us. We also had another tagline that we used, caring, compassionate, committed. Our nursing mantra said, symptoms identified today are resolved today, meaning even if we get to you at 4:55 in the afternoon and you are having a problem with pain or nausea that we didn't expect, we're going to fix that for you before we end for the day. See what I mean? That was our commitment. And so when people came to us and they said, hey, we're interviewing a lot of different hospices right now, I would just say, well, I can tell you what's different about us. What do you know about hospice in general? And these are things that are different. Okay. So as you talk to other people, ask them if they do these things and kind of factor that into your decision making. See what I mean? Totally. The value proposition statement gives you the opportunity to shine. Are you ready to shine? Are you ready? Because the proposition or the value proposition is the way that you tell your story, and you get to toot your own horn a little bit. I mean, we're not going to be overzealous about that, but we're just saying, hey, this is us and this is why we do what we do. We're so passionate about it and committed to it that we do this, this, and this. As you're looking for your solution, you need to be checking, do other people offer this? Okay. So whether that's a warranty that you offer or 24/7 customer support, or do you do one-on-one coaching for people, or whatever it is in your value proposition that differentiates you, you need to state that in that particular video and let people know that you do it. This is your opportunity to shine, and I want you to take it. Okay. Next, right along with the value proposition statement is a product comparison video. This is a great thing to be able to do, is to look at two products side by side and say, here are the features and benefits of this one, here are the features and benefits of this one. And this is, you make your decision, but I'm going to tell you all about these two things. Okay. Maybe one is yours and one is somebody else's, but you can just click down, checklist style. These are the features and benefits of each one. So product comparison is also very helpful for people to shop. And again, why do we want to be doing it in video? Because people love video, right? 80% of video viewing, 80% of internet traffic is video viewing, and video converts 70 to 80% better than any other media. So we want to be in front of people using the medium that they enjoy. Demand gen video. This is another style of video, and this acquaints people with a problem that they don't know they have, or maybe they've got the problem, but they're so busy dealing with it, they can't see the forest for the trees. Okay. So I'm going to share with you a sample video here that I've created for a product I have. And we'll just take a look at this one and you'll get the idea of what demand gen is, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. Okay, just one second. Let me pop on in here. We are just blazing through this content, by the way. So here we go. So planning system video, there's all the buzzwords that are out there for people about, hey, what's your word for the year, right? What are you doing with time blocking? Are you multitasking? How's productivity? All of these things, and it can be very confusing and very intimidating for a lot of people because there's a lot of buzzwords around, and quite honestly, a lot of people don't even really know what they're talking about because there is no such thing as multitasking. It doesn't exist. We cannot do it. There's no way that our brain can do two cognitive functions at one time, but still we talk about it and we hear about it. And so this video for the planner is kind of one for people who are thinking, I really would like, maybe they're thinking, I'd like to have a really good year next year, but I don't really know how. Maybe they're problem aware, but they haven't started looking for a solution. Okay, so this one educates them that there's a solution. Maybe they don't even know they have a problem, but that video is engaging enough that it's going to grab them and draw them in to take a look at it, and they might click to learn more. Okay, and that's really all you want from a demand gen kind of video, is just to let the community and the audience at large know that you are there and that you have solutions. Okay. Next, myth busting videos. These are great. And I'm not talking about the Mythbuster guys, but what are the myths about your business, your product, your service, your industry? What are the myths that are out there that really keep people from using it as often as they should or when they should? Maybe they use it too late. Case in point, this is another great example for hospice, because some of the myths that I would teach about in hospice, of course, it's care for people at the end of life, right, who have terminal or life-limiting illnesses. But here are a few myths that we dispelled while we're caring for folks in our hospice. And one of those was that hospice is all about dying. That is absolutely a myth. Hospice is about living and living well in the final period of your life. That's what it's all about. We want you pain-free, symptom-free, so that you can enjoy the time that you have left, do as much as you can possibly do on your own, and enjoy quality time with your family and your friends. That's what hospice is all about. It's not about dying. It's about living well in this special and intimate time. Another thing, hospice means that you can't go to the emergency room. Absolutely wrong. Patient is totally in charge of their plan of care, and they can opt out of hospice and go to the emergency room anytime. Sometimes they can even go to the emergency room related to their hospice diagnosis. Go figure. But there's a lot of myths out there about people thinking they can't do that. Another great myth is that once you get started on hospice, all of your medications are stopped. Absolutely untrue. And, my heart just broke every time I got a patient and the family would say, I know that now that you're getting mom on hospice, all of her medicines are going to stop. And I would just think how tough it would have been for them to make the call to say, I think mom's ready for your service. I mean, I would have I would have kept my mom away from that at all possible costs, right? But anyway, so those are some of the myths that existed in the hospice arena. And for me in time management, I teach time management. Multitasking is a myth. You can Google it. There's stuff out there from Psychology Today, Forbes, Harvard. Anybody and everybody will tell you that multitasking is a myth. We were sold a false bill of goods in the 80s, and it has persisted ever since. But if you think about texting and driving, those are two cognitive functions, and we clearly cannot do two things at once, right? As evidenced by the number of accidents and deaths we have from people texting and driving. So lastly, the last number 10 video idea I want to share with you is an offer video. And so we're just going to take one quick look at that. And then I have something very special to share with you. So give me just one moment. And we're going to look at this one. That is an offer video. And let's face it, again, we are all in business to be in business, right? So being in business means that at some point we need to let people know about the products and services that we have. We need to let them know how to get those things and how to communicate and connect with us. And so that's what that video is all about. So now I want to say thank you for you being here with me. Thank you for toughing it out and being here to hear all of this content. And I hope that you've taken some nuggets from this that you will be able to use to grow your business. Now, I want to share with you a little bit about a special offer that I have for you. I do have a few things for you today, a couple things anyway. So, the first thing is you can get my free guide. 5 big reasons you should be using video to market your business. There's a link around the video. I think it's in the first comment. So you can pick up that. It's totally free for you, and it's going to share with you the top 5 big reasons you should be using video to grow your business. Next, in my Facebook group, starting January 4th, we are launching our brand new free training called From Startup to Profit in 90 Days. If you are starting a business right now, maybe you haven't turned any income yet, you haven't made anything, maybe you're frustrated, you don't know what to do, or you're thinking about starting a business in the new year, maybe you're calling it a side hustle, whatever you're doing, or maybe you're just fed up with working in the corporate world or anywhere outside your home, and you're ready to do something in the new year, but you really don't know quite how. This is for you. This is totally free, and it's going to be provided by me in my Facebook group, Savvy and Successful Women Entrepreneurs, leaving the 9 to 5 to live a life they love. And I will put a link to that in the comments, but all you have to do to get that awesome training is just be in my group. I would love to have you there. The next thing that I have for you is well, positive and purposeful planning system. You saw that. And we are right here at the turn of the year when it's a great time to be setting your goals for the new year and figuring out how you are going to live in balance, live a lower stress life, a life with less anxiety, and a lot more results in the new year. So the positive and purposeful planning system can do that for you. Right now it's 50% off, and just use the code or the promo code challenge when you check out, and you will get it for, it's actually a little more than 50% off, but I think you will totally, totally love it. It's a planner, but it's also a time management and productivity course, and it's going to just blow you away for less than 40 bucks. So I think you're going to totally, totally love that. And lastly, my home-based video business made easy course is available right now at 50% off. And this is a course that'll teach you over 7 weeks how to go um, from startup to knowing everything you need to know about video marketing and everything you need to know about video design and creation to making a profit with video within 7 weeks. Okay. If that's what you choose to do, you can turn this thing into an income stream. Right now, it's 50% off. And I'm totally guided by me. And here's why I created it. I created Home-Based Video Business Made Easy because I knew there were a lot of entrepreneurs out there like me who have big visions for things that we want to do down the road in our business. But right now, I also need money coming in. Okay. And I found video marketing was a way that I could generate a meaningful income right now that's going to keep me working at home in my space so that I can continue to pursue my bigger vision. Do you see what I mean? We have to have a fuel to burn the fire. And so this can generate that kind of income. Now, I'll say, even if you only use this to create awesome, amazing videos for your own personal business, you are going to be leaps and bounds above everybody else because you will be able to create professional videos for yourself and your business by taking this course. And in addition to that, you can sell them if you want to, and you're also going to get a solid marketing course to teach you what you need to know and how you need to do things. Okay. So there is a link. Actually, there's not a link to that one, but I do want you to just send me a personal message with the word video. If you would like to hear more about the Home-Based Video Business Made Easy course, send me a message with the word video and I will chat with you personally. Nothing salesy, nothing weird, but we can figure out if the course is right for you before you spend a dime. I just really would rather chat with you a little bit and make sure it's a good fit both ways. And love to see you then. But in the meantime, have a very, very Merry Christmas. Thank you for tuning in with me here. And I hope you have an awesome, wonderful, merry, and safe